I've started recording.
Give us a snazzy intro, Shen.
Yeah, I
Like,
prepared.
hello, and welcome to. You gotta do it. You're the host.
All right, I prepared something. Okay.
Okay, nice.
All right. So ready? Are you guys ready? Ready for it?
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Let me
go.
just hang on. We need some intro music, don't we?
You want us all to beatbox or something?
John Cena.
Nah. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Garrett, can you please have the honors?
Yeah, all right. Where is it? Mute me, please.
Wait, hang on. I need to give him the power to actually play some music. Where is sexy?
Got it queued up.
All right, good. All right, play it now. All right. Welcome everyone to the IPGT Podcast, where we talk about life, games, and health. Why are we doing this, you might ask? Because it is lockdown, baby, and we got nothing else better to do. My name is Shen Lo, and I'd like to welcome our guest today, the Jubilant the Jubilant Jessica Elsop. Clap.
Yeah.
Woo!
The Grandious Garrett Tan.
Dude, I love Grandiose. Thank you.
And the Zealous Zach Ong.
Zealous? I thought it was gonna be zany, but
Dude,
I'll
I
take
thought
it.
zany too.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yes.
Let's fucking go.
We also have our fifth person, Ayan Ebesagara. If I pronounce your name wrongly, excuse me. He will be playing
Doesn't he get an adjective?
an acquired Ayan.
Acquired and.
Fired in. Let's go.
An acquired Ayan will be streaming live for us on a game called. Does anyone know what the name of the game is?
Vault of the Void.
Gotta change
Vault
your
of the Void.
Vault of the Void. All right, that sounds good.
Alright.
And we can maybe switch off the intro now.
Gotta fade it out, Shen. Gotta fade it out.
How do you fade it out?
I don't know. You're the tech guy.
Go to the user volume and slowly take it down.
Oh, that's true. I should have done that. Okay, my
Yeah.
bad.
Oh,
Don't
It's
worry.
alright. That's it for next time.
Next time, indeed. Okay, so now at this time of this recording, Melbourne is in lockdown. The schools are shut. There's only 5 reasons to leave the house. The reasons are shopping for essentials, authorized work, exercise, caregiving, and to get vaccinated. So how is Perth, Zachary?
We're not in lockdown. I can leave the house. I could leave right now. But I chose to stay inside.
Get off this podcast.
Yeah.
Boo!
You
'cause
all
I'm
should be
Asian, isn't
locked
it?
out.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing to do
Damn.
with the fact that I'm Asian too, but you
We're all.
know, 75% of us are Asian.
Yeah, the Asian podcast. Yeah. Alright. But no, it's chill over
80%
here.
if you count Ayan.
The
Yeah.
silent streamer.
When's the last time you were locked down, Perth?
Oh wow. It's like I think we had like a couple day lockdown like a couple weeks ago. It's like
Mm.
pretty chill over here, man. We had a week-long one back when I was working like 6 months ago. But apart from that,
A week-long lockdown. Wow, that must have been harsh.
oh yeah. It was actually pretty sweet. Didn't have to work and I got paid.
Oh, dude, you should come down to Melbourne. Lockdown is like how we live right now.
Yeah. Well, I need to get a job first that would pay me and then secure that shit.
You know, a lot of people are actually earning more money not working than they were working. So
Mm.
Government.
yeah.
Actually, that is a woo government. That's not a sarcastic one. That's more of a. It would be more of a woo capitalism sarcastic, or sarcastic woo capitalism.
Okay, so let's proceed to the next section. I don't know how to segue things, but yeah. We have I've asked each of our guests to prepare 3 games that they can use to describe themselves. So let's see who wants to go first. Okay, I'll go first. Um,
Oh, Shen, you
I
can tell your two truths and a lie as well. I mean,
Two
like,
truths and a lie.
compared, you were so excited about your two truths and a lie that you can't not say it, right?
Oh God, damn it! I mean, I had it, but we'll share it next time, like in the next segment or whatever. All right, so the three games I would say that I really enjoyed, but I wouldn't say the game itself would describe me. I say like some mechanics in the game that I really like XCOM. I like how it's turn-based, and then you can really uh take every turn, agonize every single turn, which I guess I really enjoy that. And the tech tree was pretty awesome as well.
Would you say that makes you a turn-based human, Shen?
A turn-based human, wow, that's.
TBH.
I mean, I think most of the games I play, I prefer it was turn-based, with the exception of Dota recently.
I can see that about you.
Yeah. I do also like playing EDH, just any kind of card game, any sort of game with a bit of a turn-based card game mechanic, like Slay the Spire, Magic the Gathering, just to name a few. Commander as well.
It needs to have a wacky element for you, I feel.
Mm.
Quite a bit.
And yes, and I think like I can't think of a third one to be honest, but I think like another mechanic that I really like is just as Zach says, just
Path
anything.
of Exile, specifically the stash tab management. That's your
Mm,
third game.
yeah,
That's the game.
I mean, I don't love Path of Exile, but I love the stash tab mechanic behind it. But I wouldn't say
I
Path
don't
of Exile.
understand. I don't get it. I just do not understand.
I just fell in love with the stash tabs, guys.
Isn't it
Dude.
more fun to organize things in video games than it is in real life?
Yeah,
Yes.
Shen, I got a recommendation for you. Legitimately, play Wilmot's Warehouse. You will love it. It's a
Wilmot's
game
Warehouse.
entirely about organizing your own warehouse, so you can fulfill orders as fast as possible. So it's like, oh, they're asking for, cowboy hats. I know I put hats in the bottom right section because that's where I keep all the cowboy related things.
Okay. I didn't know
Sweet
such a
stuff.
game exists.
It's beautiful.
I might give it a go then. It might be in the next podcast that I'll stream live playing that game. If it
Yeah,
ever happens.
do it.
Mm.
Um, let's move on to the next person. I nominate Garrett Tan, the Grandious Garrett.
The Grandiose Garrett Tan. All right.
Let's go.
What are my three games? The first game, definitely Hollow Knight. Like, that's just got everything that I could ever want in it, you know? It's got bugs. I love bugs in real life. It's got that nice trickle story. I'm a guy that likes to enjoy the journey rather than the destination. Ayan can't really talk right now, but I know he's fuming behind him, behind the mute, going like, "It's about the destination." No, it's about the journey and all the little bits of lore that you read everywhere. I love lore as well, so that's got that. My second game, definitely Factorio. And I know that you guys all probably saw that one coming. But that one's like a threefold one. One, because it's just this great huge puzzle, and I love puzzles. And secondly, because every problem that you solve in that game is a problem of your own cause, or it's a problem that you've caused yourself, and that I feel describes my life perfectly. And the third one, probably The World Ends With You. Played that one in high school growing up. What a great game.
What is that game even about? I've never even heard of that game.
Yeah, I never heard
Yeah.
of it.
It's a Square Enix game, so it was for the Nintendo DS. It was a bit of a cult classic because, everyone just cared about Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy back then. It's I don't know, it's just this game that's kind of set in Shibuya that's Persona 5 reminds me a lot of The World Ends With You actually. And it's just got this really unique battle mechanic where you have to use like the bottom screen for all your inputs and then you have to look at the top both screens simultaneously because it was the DS. And yeah, the story was just about doing you and
I,
being
s-
happy with who you are and letting everyone else do them and not judging them.
I do remember it. Are you gonna play the new one coming out?
I am playing the new one coming out actually.
Nice.
It released 2 weeks ago.
Ah, so it's not
Yeah.
coming out.
Which console?
Switch.
Okay, but I guess they won't have two screens anymore.
Yeah, no. Well, I can talk about it in the what we're playing section later.
Did
Anyway,
it make
that's
you
me.
feel like cross-eyed or something when you have to look at both screens at the same time?
It's more like you keep one in your peripheral vision while you focus on the bottom one or the top one in your peripheral vision.
I see.
Or you just gotta like look up and down every now and then and go like, okay, I've got to press like up, left, right, right. And you do that, and then you
But
look
it's a
back
game
up
about
when you've
doing
done
you?
that.
Is it like a slice of life or something?
Oh no, it's one of those. I mean, now it's pretty tropey, but it's the whole death game thing, like the game after death, like Alice in Borderland. If you guys have seen that.
Yeah, it's like a
Heard about it,
purgatory
yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Is that more of like a theme or like a style of game?
That's a theme.
Hmm.
Like the whole you doing you thing is just because I think in the afterlife in that game they can read other people's minds and they've got to like solve all these problems, all these puzzles and everything, and they've got to kind of get involved with other people, and what they're dealing with. And it's just the realization, you know that word like sonder? I don't think it's actually a real word. It's like an internet word.
It is an
Where
internet word, yeah.
yeah, like the realization that everybody in the world is living just as complex and deep lives as you are, and is the main character of their own story. It's a
Yeah,
game pretty much about that.
it's basically like, well, the only people who come to that realization are egotistical, right?
Yeah,
I mean, basically, it just builds empathy.
yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a very specific kind of empathy, I guess. Like
Mm,
like a full-fledged empathy.
mm, mm.
All these people in my lives are NPCs. You know? Get me tendies.
Get me tendies.
God.
I guess that's you, Garrett.
No, that was me as a teenager, man.
Thank you,
No,
Garrett.
no,
Then
no.
I
I mean, like,
realized.
I mean the your presentation. That was your 3 games, right?
Yeah, that was me. Oh, right. I thought you meant like, get
No,
me
no,
tendies,
no.
guy.
I didn't mean you were
Oh, man.
a sonderous fellow, dude.
Yeah.
No, no, no. I don't even know if you like tendies that much. Who doesn't like tendies?
Who does, they're such an inoffensive food.
Get me mushy.
Oh, yeah, who's next?
Me or Jess, I guess.
You go, Zach.
Sure. All right. It's Zealous Zachary up to the mic. So I have
What?
Dota, to no one's surprise probably, just because it was like hugely formative, I guess. But I don't know. If I'd lived my life again, would I have picked it up? Maybe. But like the I got Warcraft 3 when I was very young, and then discovered custom maps, and I remember like going on BattleNet and trying to let me download it on my shitty Chinese internet, and I always get kicked, and I was just like, please, please let me download. And eventually I got it, and I played that for like 10 years. So there's that. And then I have
Wait, Zach, did we ever play Dota with each other in high school? I don't think we did.
I don't think so. Marcus told me he remembered playing with me once, but I was probably harding too much. Cause I would play on like those like artificial like LAN servers that would make, like you know those like Garena, like GG client and stuff.
Bored
Oh, yeah,
Aussies.
okay.
Yeah, there was a Chinese equivalent called VS, and like my friend and I, we spent a lot of time trying to figure it out because neither of us could read Chinese very well. It was like ranked rooms and stuff. You could only get access to them after you surpass a certain rank. So we are like grinding that. It was yeah, it was back in the day. Yeah, that was Bevis and I. We were grinding that shit, and Alan as well, who's rejoined us recently.
Very nice.
Yeah, and that was like my competitive outlet, I guess. You know, being shitty at sports, you just play video games instead.
Mm.
All right, game number 2. Yeah, I got Borderlands 2, which I've
Oh.
dumped like a shitload of hours in. Reason for that? I really like. I need a good grinding game every now and then. This was a good one.
Because you relate
And
to Tiny Tina, isn't it?
Tiny Tina, of course, my favorite character, undoubtedly. No, I mean you know me. I don't care for the storyline at all. In that game, I mean they put a lot of effort into the storyline, but it's a bit too like quirky. I like all of the mechanics mostly. I think they added like. I mean, the Borderlands 3 sucks ass, but the second one has like a pretty special place for me. Um, Needed a good grindy game and a looter shooter. There's like it's like the looter shooter, right, of that like era. There's been like some spin-offs since then, but none of them have been like hit the same spot, I don't think. And like I think something unique to FPS in a shooting game is that it keeps you in like a grindy game. It keeps your interest because in a way you can always improve on your mechanics, so it keeps you kind of like zoned in. Like you can always shoot better, right? You can always like work on shooting better. Anyway, and then third game I got Slay the Spire, so that's like my card game one, I guess.
Yay.
Again, yeah, I like the optimization stuff, deck building. Everyone who knows me knows me. I like deck building and
Optimization.
optimization. Yeah, I'm not like
Yeah, dude,
I don't
you are the biggest spike that I know.
kind of, I guess, but I'm not like hugely good at it. I don't like win, right? But like I do. That's like why I enjoy playing like a lot of games is to like, you know, if you're not trying to win, what are you trying to do, right? You can try and do something cool.
That's a
But, like,
spike thing to say, man.
yeah. But look, I understand the other side of the coin where you're trying to do something cool, but it's got to do both for me. So I won't fully spike out if the way to win is like really obnoxious and lame. You know, like if Techies was like the best hero in Dota 2, I probably still wouldn't play it.
Yeah, fair
But
enough.
if it was like if something is effective
Mm.
and it like tickles my fancy, then I'll probably play that. It's like a balance, right?
Yeah.
And
Right.
Spire is like good for that because a lot of the effective builds can also be really cool. Like I remember dumping like hundreds of hours into that as well. But it's kind of just speaking to a larger appeal for like games from deck builders, customization, optimization, roguelite, yeah, all that shit. Yeah.
So what? Just to go back, what's a spike?
Oh yeah. So I was gonna describe it, but I was waiting for a time. But spike is basically just a person who derives the most enjoyment out of a game from trying to win as hard as possible. I think it was like a Magic the Gathering thing. Mark Rosenberg, who is now the lead designer for Magic the Gathering, released an article about different player archetypes, like cards that appeal to them. One of them is like Spike, who tries to win. Johnny, who tries to be as cool as possible. Like, they want to put down a gigantic dinosaur. And then Timmy, who wants to have the most interest, who wants to win in the most interesting way possible, with
I
cool
thought
mechanics and
no, isn't Timmy Big Dinosaur Man?
oh yeah, I always end up flipping the two,
Yeah.
me and Johnny. Yeah.
I'm like
Oh.
I think of myself as like a Spike Johnny hybrid, but yeah. I'm
Mm.
surprised you don't know any bigger spikes.
The other Spike I know was a Kiv.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can see it.
But doesn't he just want to win in the most interesting ways though? Sometimes. Just try janky builds.
That would be
That's you, Shen.
the Johnny. That would be the Johnny. That you are a
Yeah.
Johnny, Shen. You are the definition of a Johnny.
Oh, okay. I'll take that as a
Yeah, because
compliment.
Johnny still tries to win, but they try and
Yeah.
do it in a way that's like unique to them. And
Yeah.
then Timmy doesn't care about winning. Timmy cares about playing a big green creature that has 10/10 trample haste that can't be countered for 5 billion mana. Yeah, that's Timmy.
Definitely Marcus.
Yeah.
Yeah, louder from the back. Yeah.
Yeah,
My turn.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
brother
go
just
ahead.
came in and informed me that I was the biggest Spike that I know. Damn. How could he do that to me?
How could he do this to you? He's talked to you.
Okay, I
Good.
am majorly struggling. But I'm going to say, maybe like, Max Gentleman Sexy Business.
Oh, what a great game.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh.
I play a lot of those games. But it's like, you make business partners and you get stories and you build your relationships with them and then you can make money, sort of thing. But it's great writing, that one. I like that one, and that's what I play a lot of those probably romancy type games. So
A dating sim?
yeah, dating sims and but that one's it's not strictly a dating sim, but it's basically the rest of the gameplay is just an excuse for a dating sim. So yeah.
Did you ever play the KFC dating sim, Jess?
No, I've got it in my list, my to-do list to play.
Shit looks funny.
Wait,
Yeah.
KFC?
Funny.
Yeah, it's like
It's Colonel Sanders.
yeah, it's but it's actually done by KFC.
Really?
Yeah, they
Like Kentucky
actually.
Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it?
Oh, I think Max Gentleman Sexy Business. That one was the one that Jesse Cox helped produce.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's one of the big. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because he's in it. He sells you the dirty comics. The pulpy mags.
Oh, that sounds about right. He's a YouTuber. Just
Yeah.
another YouTuber. Yeah.
Pulpy mags. Eh?
I can't even find it. The KFC one. Now what else? I'm trying to have my library up. I can see my games.
Let's sort by hours played.
Yeah, I know, but like I've got like clicker heroes and that. If it's and a game called Blush, which I don't really want to admit that I
But
put
we
that
all
many.
see you playing it,
Yeah,
Jess.
yeah.
Our Steam friends list.
What's that? Blush.
Basically, you are fixing boys that you turned into manimals. They're manimals. They're men that have
What?
been turned into animals, and then you romance them to help them not be animals anymore.
You what? Oh,
Yeah.
you romance them until they become back to
Not.
human.
Yeah, back to human. Yeah, when you kiss them, they become half animal, half human, mainly human, and then when you finish, and then they're humans.
You
Wow.
mean finish it like you have sex with them and then
Yeah.
they turn back?
Yep.
I see.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of like the Princess and the Frog, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's opposite. The first game they released was Crush, which is the female version. They're all women.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it's when you have to crush them and then they turn back to human.
You
Nothing like
crush.
that.
You
Okay.
grind them to a pulp.
And now to sort of lift up my with the notoriety now.
I'm already very impressed.
Thank you. I'm gonna say like
Hashtag brave for admitting to playing these games.
thank you. So I'm gonna say like RimWorld because it's colony management and it's got such good storytelling. Like I remember having my boss was called Marita. I had a character in my game who was an alcoholic called Marita, and I remember telling her, and then she'd keep asking me, "So how's Marita doing in your colony?" And I'd actually have stories. So that's why it's such a good game because of the management side, and you can tell really fantastic stories from it.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, RimWorld is such a great game. Just the
I've heard very good things about it. Yeah.
like, what is the coolest story that you have from
Oh
RimWorld?
fuck. Oh
Sorry to put you on the spot.
yeah, I haven't. Sorry, just because all I remember last time was I'm like, I should fix this with a mod, and then I just had all these mods that I kept downloading. I don't know, like people. So I remember once from my brother's game where he had this woman come into his colony that started living with his animals, and then to make her join, he had to tame her, which is awful.
What?
But yeah, just you because you can tame animals just by like getting to know them and stuff basically, and you can get them to join your colony. But yeah, but they've got this thing now where humans will basically do the same mechanics. Um, yeah, I had one where a chicken went through a door and let all these guys into my barn that were trying to kill certain animals. That was horrifying. It was the effing chicken's fault for leaving the building.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah.
Chicken causes the downfall of your colony.
It was okay. I think I had like these cows and stuff or horses. I think I had horses that were like beating up the people who were attacking, so they took a lot of it. And then they just you just have a couple of missing limbs and stuff, and you're like, you're fine.
Oh no.
That's like the main thing with my colonies. They all have like cybernetics and stuff by the end of it. Um, just to make them function better. But yeah, and my last one, just for nostalgia, I'm gonna say Baldur's Gate because I remember playing that when I was 10 and I freaking loved it. And I love role playing games just in general, but I love the combat and yeah, that you could walk into any part of the map and there would be like this crazy story and it would take hours to do this side quest that you were like, wow, I just walked across the map. I didn't expect this to happen.
Huh.
But yeah, good times and yeah. I think they've got magic cards coming out or they've come out that are the D&D heroes. You got
They're already
Mythical
out,
Blue.
yeah. I've seen a
Yeah.
few like
Yeah.
streams and shit of them. They're
Really?
cool. Like you get a real D20. And you like buy the sets and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Oh, you
that's
got a real
cool.
D20, nice.
I think so. I don't know what you have to buy exactly, but
Oh.
you do get an MTG D20, which is pretty cool.
I mean, Wizards of the Coast give out like their 20-sided spin down dice, like candy.
Yeah.
It's expensive, so
Yeah.
it's a nice gesture.
I'm actually surprised we haven't seen that at like PAX where they sell like dice candy.
Dice. Oh, dude.
Nice candy. That's a good idea.
Business idea for next packs.
Ah,
D20 candy.
all the dice candies.
I
Is
mean,
that candy that's shaped like dice, or is it dice shaped like candy?
both.
Candy shaped like dice, I'd say.
Yes.
Okay, so you
Both for
candy.
maximum confusion.
I was thinking that, like, would you have to be really careful? Need a thing on it saying you can eat this, don't eat other ones.
I'm trying to eat this dice, but I'm trying to eat this candy, but it just tastes like plastic.
It's plastic
can't
flavored,
chew
bro.
Plastic flavored dice shaped candy.
Yeah, it's the ultimate.
So you're never
podcast.
quite sure whether you're meant to be eating it or not until you get food poisoning.
No, but then there's the
Next day.
double kicker. It's non-toxic. Thanks to you can't eat it. It's just not meant to be eaten. Damn, we really got you there.
Isn't
On.
there a candy called like the Forever Gobstopper or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, that could be the plastic flavored Forever Gobstopper.
You ever seen Ed, Ed, and Eddie? It's
Yeah.
Aw.
of course, man. Classic.
That's the cartoon where the three guys are just doing stupid stuff, right?
Yeah,
What
and they love Godstoppers.
It's about childhood in a cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
I always felt the girls' version of them were really creepy.
The Canker Sisters.
The
Yeah,
Canker
the
Sisters.
sisters,
Yeah, they were like so disturbingly sexual for a kid's show.
Yep.
And the guy who had Plank, who's like schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't remember his name.
I forget his name too. Jimmy?
I thought
Sounds-
Jimmy was Jimmy the one with the braces, the big that
Yeah, that's it.
one of the Ed's sisters used to hang out with look after him. Yeah.
I forget what his role in the show was, but yeah. That was Jess is on the money.
Nice.
Yeah. That's our games, I think.
That's
Yeah.
our game.
Describe us.
I think you described yourself in 3 games. I was gonna go to the next section, which is what games are you playing now, but I feel like we talked about so much about games. It's already 4:33. Do
I
you
mean,
guys
that's
just
what
want
the
to?
topic of the cast is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine, man.
It is fine. I mean, we can talk about what games we're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is-
So
Good overlap.
yeah, what games are you playing now? Right now I'm playing Dota with Zachary,
We're all playing
Garrett.
Dota, kind of.
Marcus.
Except for Jess.
I watch. I ask you guys how you going. How did you
Yeah,
game
that's
go?
true. That's
We'll
true.
support it.
Yeah.
Look, Marcus just got on Dota right now.
The
just-
Bionicle Master.
He's back
It's
on his
so
shit.
scary.
Yep. Playing when I'm not playing Dota, I'm playing like Magic the Gathering. On Arena. Magic the
What are you
Gathering
doing on
Arena.
MTG Arena now? You're just playing Constructed, right?
When I play Constructed, and then I'll finish like the daily quest, and then once I've accumulated enough gold, I'll just use that 5,000 gold to play a draft game.
Oh, you enjoyed the draft?
Yeah, so I just do the draft, and then for 5,000 gold. Yeah, and then that's
What
how
draft
I
is it at the moment? Is it the cube draft?
the one where you draft with the bots.
Oh, the
So-
bot draft.
Yeah, the
What's
bot
that?
draft. So I don't really know how the bots actually draft, because sometimes it's very questionable with like what comes around this way.
They're not very smart. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, but that's what I like doing. Then if I'm not playing that, I'm playing Gem TD as one of the custom maps in Dota 2.
I can't believe you're still playing. You've beaten the game multiple times, bro. What are you trying to beat a high score,
Well,
or like what are you
I
doing?
did not know that forcing us all to play Gem TD on Warcraft 3 would lead to
Would
this.
lead to this.
I didn't even get to play Gem TD with you guys.
You did.
Oh shit! Yeah, you did.
Yeah, a sweet
Yeah.
irony.
It's
I'll-
because you're trying to make up for that FOMO, Shen.
Yeah, exactly. Just one time that I didn't get to play GMTD with you guys. Just making it up now.
You would like the Atomic War stuff, Shen. If you haven't tried it yet.
What's that?
You remember playing that with me a couple times, Garrett?
Oh,
Yeah.
the
It's
one
like a
with the
Dota Underlords Plus.
It's like a auto battler thingy, but like you can give all your things items and you like level them up and they get like the real abilities in game and stuff.
yeah. It's not nothing to do with Dota because you're not actually playing against other people. You're kind of like playing with other people to like.
So you're playing
earn-
against them.
Oh, you can play
Oh, you mean
against them?
GemCD? Oh, yeah. In
No,
this one, you're playing against them. Yeah, it's like a
Atom.
free for all. Yeah, Atomic War, it's a free for all.
Oh wait, it's not the game that you got me to play. That custom game where you just kill like.
No, that was a different
monsters?
one. That was Tales of Scourge.
Oh, okay.
This one is Atomic War is yeah, that's different. It's different for
Mm.
sure.
Hmm,
You would like it.
okay.
Seems
okay.
right down your alley.
Is it one of those games where you start off like the same? Every single person just starts off the same stuff, or does things roll
It's-
over after each game?
It's like Underlords, man. So you
Okay.
pick a different Underlord to start. Yeah, seems very much down your alley.
Oh wait, hang on. Is that the one where you cast each cast spells according to how you place them on the right
Yes,
side?
yes,
Okay.
that one.
Yep, that one.
Correct.
Yep. So it's basically Underlords, but like with Dota 2 heroes.
Yeah, I mean Underlords does have down tiers as well, but yeah, it's a bit more customization. I think it's a bit deeper.
Yeah. I think it looks like more deeper. So we'll go for the same order, I guess. Garrett.
Do you have a third game you're playing currently? Because you gave us
Me.
two, right? Yeah, you gave us MTG. Oh no, you gave us MTG,
Dota.
and GemCD. Very
Alright.
nice.
TD is a game, alright.
Yeah, it's standalone.
Alright.
Bro. Let's go.
Now, yeah, that's the games I'm playing. What are you playing, Garrett?
Uh, let's see. I am playing the Age of Empires 4 beta, and that has got actually like a pretty big NDA, and I'm glad we're recording this video and doing this podcast because otherwise that NDA wouldn't really apply to me. But now it applies to me because all I can say is I'm playing the beta. So there you go, guys.
Is that
Okay.
really all you can
Beta.
say about it?
Yeah, that's all. That's all you can say.
What, you can't give like your opinion on it or anything?
No, you can't. It's
Oh my
Wait,
god, bro.
Can't you?
dude, but this is the only time in my whole life that an NDA is actually applied to me. This is a momentous
Dude.
occasion.
Wait,
Is
did you
that you
read the
can't
terms
tell
and
us?
conditions?
Even if it
Um,
wasn't being recorded?
I mean, I'd have to read it again to see if I could tell you.
Wait,
But
did,
I don't know. Maybe.
Did you
Not that
read-
you would ever do that. You would
Yeah.
never, right?
No, I'd never
Of course.
tell you guys how. I would never renege on an NDA. I love
I love not
contracts.
talking.
But I know. I mean, I can probably just tell you guys how it's going outside of this. I just can't give an official review or anything. Don't think anyone can.
Damn. Just
Yeah.
imagine this one podcast brought down the whole game down to its knees.
Right? There's one podcast which is going to be shared amongst friends, recorded on Discord. Age of Empires 4 is cancelled. Sorry, guys. I did it.
Great
Oh,
talk. We know
no.
you're playing the game, but we don't know what you think of it.
You guys don't know. You guys don't know anything about what I think of it.
Thanks.
Yeah, but otherwise, I've just been playing. I mentioned before, Neo: The World Ends with You, which is the sequel to The World Ends with You. The original released in 2007, and this is the first true sequel that we've gotten. So very exciting. Very
I thought you
exciting.
said, I thought you said it was coming out, not it was out yet. Is it already
No,
out?
that,
No, it
that
is
was
out.
my mistake.
It got released a couple of weeks ago, and I totally blanked on it until like 2 days ago, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's released! I gotta download it now." And I've been playing it. It's been real fun. It's got like the same cool, kooky, like Japanese graffiti art style of the original. The music is banging. The combat is not quite as innovative as it was before, but it's hard to kind of recapture that lightning in a bottle when you only have one screen instead of two.
Is it
And-
Akihibara street fashion? Is that what the sort of style
Yeah,
is?
That's
Yeah.
the theme.
Or is it
Akihabara Street Fashion. Japan has a huge fashion industry, and there's so many trendy people down there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's pretty cool. Like, it's like all of the different spells, I guess you would call them, that you can cast all belong to like one of the clothing brands, because you use like, like little pins to channel your your attacks and all that. And it's pretty cool.
It's
The
pretty
whole thing
kooky.
is
Yeah.
it's pretty kooky.
It doesn't like break your screen in two forcefully.
No, no, it doesn't.
Damn.
They don't have the screen fold technology of that Samsung phone. Was it Samsung? You guys remember when that new age flip phone was a thing
Foldable.
for a while? The foldable screens,
Mm-hmm. That's pretty
and
recent.
everyone was like, "That looks dumb."
And it is dumb.
Yeah, and nothing became of it. So I guess it
Yeah.
was dumb.
There's like the big foldable like tablet as well, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I
That
don't
being
get
close
it,
to dumb. It's overpriced bullshit.
yeah, I just get really nervous about creases and folds in the screen, and also like I'm not really a tablet person, so.
No, I bought one. I barely use it. Use it at uni for a little bit. Yeah.
What was it? A Samsung?
It's a Samsung, yeah.
Ah,
I don't buy Apple products because I'm an elitist.
Yeah, because
You
you're a
can play
true gamer
Underlords on
that
it.
lives in a society.
I did play Underlords on that tablet actually. It's an app.
Is it good?
I mean, that's how I started playing. I was like on holiday in Prague, and like it was too hot to go outside because it's like a heat wave. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna start. This is how I learned to play Underlords. I played against AI on that tablet.
Mm.
Dude, nice. So now when you
Yeah.
think about your holiday in Prague, a very historied country, you'll just think of Underlords.
We got up a lot of other shit as well, and it was just so hot. It's like my dad and I were like confined to the room because there's no air conditioning there either.
Mm.
It was insane.
Gosh.
Well, that's all I'm playing, other than that Dota. But, Shen's
all
already
today.
talked about
Yeah.
that.
All right, I guess it's
Yeah,
me.
Zach,
All right,
go for it.
all right. So obviously Dota as well. I'm playing Monster Hunter 2 at the moment to scratch the Pokemon itch because that would have been my fourth game for like
It's
games
Monster
with
Hunter 2 Stories, yeah?
stories. That the Wings of Ruin, and as someone who's never played any of the other Monster Hunter stuff, it's pretty. I mean, it's radically different from the other one because it's like turn-based and it's like party-based instead of
Mm.
having to learn like a weapon. But it scratches like the Pokemon itch for me.
You
'Cause that would've
work
been
with the monsters to kill the monsters.
No, once you tame them, Garrett, they're not monsters. They're monsties.
They're monsters?
Yeah, I'm ironically called monsties in the game. That is
Wait, that's
the-
legit?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
When you consult your field guide, which you have a Monsterpedia, and you also have a Monstepedia. Okay.
Like the
Really?
difference between brother and bro. You know?
Oh,
Fine. I
man.
mean, once you tame them, they're no longer animals. They're your friends.
Yeah.
That's what we're
So
going
they're
for.
monsters.
Yeah.
And you,
So
and
like,
you don't enslave them. You tame them. You form a bond with them, bro. You don't even tame them. Like you hatch them out of the egg, and they're like little cute little babies, and then the next second they're like fully grown, and like they let you ride them around and shit. It's beautiful. Yeah.
That's a beautiful bond of friendship.
Yes. Beautiful bond of friendship. Yeah. But it's
Uh,
yeah, it scratches the same Pokemon itch of like. 'Cause I was like quite into like the breeding for like a brief period as well.
mm.
Just like Brock, my idol. Yeah. And that man loved to breed.
Dude, that man loved to breed
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Do you ever
Not
make
with the
cooking
Pokemon,
stuff?
he like breed the Pokemon. Sorry, what was that, Jess?
Do you ever make his cooking, like the rice balls and stuff?
Onigiri and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Can't say that I do, but
You gotta.
donuts are the food in this game because you're accompanied by a Meowth clone who loves donuts. They're called felines with a Y.
What?
Yup.
He's just he loves donuts for some reason. He's quirky.
Yeah, sure. I think
Yeah,
cats
sure.
love
I'll give it
donuts.
to him. I'll give
Yeah,
it to him.
Yeah.
donuts is a personality trait. Same with tacos.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, in 2021. Definitely.
Yeah, and then other games are just random crap with friends is what I have in my Word document here, and that's pretty accurate, I guess.
What?
Not
There's a
much
game
else.
called Random Crowd Friends?
No, but that does kind
For
of
the lifestyle.
We kind of dropped out of GTFO probably because it's too hard and we're noobs.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I'm down to go back, but yeah, I don't know. I think it was such a commitment to lose every time.
I know.
Oh.
It's
Such a
it's
huge
like
time commitment just to lose.
bashing your head against the wall. It's
Yeah.
like fun when you win, but then we're bad gamers. We're fucking trash, dude.
I've got 2 memories from GTFO. There was
Yeah.
one, there was a ladder down or this staircase down, and we'd finished the level and we were just about to leave. And I watched Ayan, Garrett, and Marcus, I think, go down the ladder one by one, and then I just walked around through this over the stairs, just watching you guys like carefully line up and go down. And everyone's like, "Turn your lights off." We were opening a door. Turn your lights off. Turn your lights off. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm done. I had my light off." And then the clickers, is that what they're called? The
Sleepers.
I think
sleepers. Okay, I think
sleepers.
I
I
think I'm
think we
thinking of
called them
Last of
clickers.
Us, because Last of Us.
They
Anyway,
make
Yeah.
clicky noises.
yeah, and then they like the thing attacked us straight away, and I was like, "Fuck, I had my light on." But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, other games, I guess, like Gunfire. We had a little bit of a Gunfire renaissance. Part of
That's
the.
true. Jess, you're
Yeah.
new to Gunfire. You got Gunfire.
yes, I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it. Except I mean, I only play the cat, and I feel bad because I feel like I take the cat off you guys. But
Nah.
Fine.
I love when you like when someone's like getting pulled in by something, and then you freeze it, and you're like, "Yeah, I helped."
Nice.
That game is really good at fulfilling like once you get to a certain stage, it's like, oh yes, I'm omega powerful. Nothing can stop me. It is good at scritching that scratch kind of thing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the first levels are the hardest levels in a way.
Yeah, yes and no, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Because well, yeah, once you get too strong, it's kind of like like a breeze, but you can still die at any time. Yeah, the game is like come a long way
Mm.
for sure. Considering it's only
Yeah.
like $10. Yeah,
And I think full release is coming out soon, actually. They're
it's
gonna
not
add like another level and another character.
I think it is
It's
already
not
full
fully
release.
released
Oh,
yet?
it's not.
No,
Yeah,
it's
you're
not.
right. Very
No.
soon
Oh.
though. Very soon though.
Yeah.
I thought you guys, because you guys bought it, and that's why you have all the flames around your name or around your level.
No, it's because we were like first buyers or something.
We were like in the first 1 million buyers.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm really sad that
Only
I'll never
1
be able to get
million
that.
other people have the same logo as we do.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
Okay, do you want to talk about the roguelite renaissance?
God. I have such a love-hate relationship with roguelites, man. I feel like I've described this to you guys, but I'll say it again. It's just like there's so many shitty roguelites out there
That's so true.
that developers kind of use, and like I'm not a developer. I don't know the pain. I'm not a game developer. So maybe this is just me talking out of my ass.
Well, we
But
kind of are.
kind of are. It just feels like a crutch people used to not have bespoke level design, and a lot roguelite is just kind of
Yeah.
shoved into everything that doesn't need it. I mean, like there's some great roguelites out there. I've got 400 hours in Binding of Isaac right now. It's pretty
Mm,
crazy.
I agree. You can use it as a crutch very easily. Just procedurally
Yeah.
generated levels. Let's mask this progress behind the fact that you have to die 1 billion times to get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, rant over. Continue.
Rant over. I mean, that's pretty much it for me for games. Jess, you're up.
Okay. I've been playing Obey Me on my phone. It's one master to rule them all, which is just you you date demon boys.
I was about to
'Cause
say,
again-
this is another dating. This sounds like another dating sim.
Yes, it is.
You're playing so
Um,
many dating sims, and
yeah.
I know you're listening to us right now. Blink once if this is a problem.
He's fine.
Did you play the pigeon one? Hatofuru boyfriend or whatever?
I played it for a second. I didn't get into it. I should get into it though. Like I know it's meant to be really funny and cool.
The satire one or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the best dating sim of all time?
I really like My Life. But that's not like it's not like you date one person, or you can choose to date one person, or you can choose to be friends with them, or you can choose to just have a really distant relationship. And you go through like your kid years, and then you go your teenage years, and then you go your like adult, like young adult, and then further adult. And they haven't released the adult stuff yet, but the young adult stuff's out, and it's really cute, nice storytelling, and yeah, I enjoy that one.
Wait, is it encouraging you to have relationships when you're like a young kid and a teen? That sounds
Not
a little
no, it's more like you can say that you've got a crush on them or something like that. It doesn't let you do anything inappropriate until you're older.
I
Okay.
see.
Yeah. And even then it's not really focused on that. It's just about sort of, yeah, it's just the romantic aspect of it, I guess. Yeah, not the intimate part. Yeah, so
Tonic.
sorry?
Platonic.
Yeah. And I've been playing Satisfactory with Ayan and Garrett, and that's been lots of fun. Building nice looking systems.
Is that
and
another dating sim?
yes, you
Yes.
automate the machines to to connect to each other. Oh my gosh.
In a way, you fall in love with the factories you build, right?
Yeah. It's got a lot of ins and outs.
You've got
Yeah.
a date with efficiency.
It's beautiful as you watch the parts just come out on the conveyor.
Oh
That
gosh.
is what the game is about, right? You get satisfaction from that.
Childbirth in a way. Oh
Oi,
god.
them gears. You love them gears.
Mm. On Fright Nights, I've been playing Don't Be Afraid,
Mm.
which is very scary. And like hopefully it'll be done next week because I wanna stop.
Yeah, that is not that wasn't really. I think it would that be the scariest game that we've played yet?
Oh,
I think Don't Be Afraid definitely has the most jump scares.
yeah.
Hmm.
Models look so janky though.
Yeah.
And the voice acting's janky.
Yeah.
Does that make it more or less scary?
It's like more in a way.
You can't predict them. You don't.
There was something that was floating and it was obviously a jump scare, and then it turned and like looked at me, screamed, and then ran away, and I was like, ah. So like it's still scary even though it is janky. I think it does make it worse.
I think
Yeah.
jump scares is too much.
I did enjoy Soma. I respected what they were trying to do in Soma. That was
I feel
fun.
like
Yeah.
And that's good psychological horror. And I'll always stand by the fact that I think the scariest part of it was how dumb. Sorry, well, no, it's Jarrett, isn't it? It's not Garrett. It's Jarrett.
Simon Jarrett, yes.
Yeah.
Simon Jarrett.
Simon Jarrett was about not understanding how downloads work.
Right? The dude.
Yeah.
That
She
shit cracked me up, man.
Kathy explained it to you 3 times, and by the 3rd time you're still getting angry. It's like, what do you mean we didn't get moved over? It's like, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
But-
so sad.
If anyone hasn't played it, out in the audience, Soma is a great game. It's a bit old, but yeah, it was really deep, inspired some pretty big conversations.
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
I
be
liked
like a
it.
good candidate for like
Yeah.
a pretty ageless game, right? It doesn't need to have updated graphics and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was still pretty spooky sometimes.
It was. I mean,
Yeah.
it looked like the graphics were bad, just a little on the age side.
And it doesn't help you talking about getting your fist stuck all the time.
The fist sucking was the best part of the game. I love me a good fist sucking.
I like how the protagonist is like, but I need it. You shouldn't be doing that, Simon. Yeah, it was a good giggle out of that. He was just as enthusiastic about it as you were.
He's where I was channeling Simon Jarrett, man.
And I've been playing Stardew with some other friends.
Stardew
Which is,
Valley.
yeah, which has been really nice just to kind of like we've set up a time like once a month at least, and then yeah, I'll log on and work on the farm for a bit and chat.
Well, how is the multiplayer in Stardew?
It's good. It makes some aspects really easy, but I think a lot of people have sort of worked out how to get money quickly early on and stuff. And
Is that game meant to be difficult? So it's just like a chill.
no, it's I guess it's just however you treat it. Because if you go into the dungeons, it can get fairly difficult. I say, but I
There's
think
dungeons in that game. The
yeah,
fuck?
there's
Yeah.
caverns and mines and stuff.
Can you die?
Yeah, you die. Well, you die and then you go back home and then you've lost stuff and
Oh,
Yes.
it was just a bad dream.
no. It's more well, you've got to try and buy it back afterwards, so that can be the bad dream if you're in your wallet.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, and yeah, that's good fun. And yeah, like just that I really enjoy Ultimate Chicken Horse with you guys.
Oh, Ultimate Chicken Horse is so much fun.
So much fun.
Is that a party game?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, and you build the jumping puzzle to get to the end, or
Yeah.
and you try to either help or screw over. But then, like, you build something, you're like, haha, this is how I'm gonna screw over everybody else and I'll be fine, and then you kill yourself.
Yeah, it's a platformer where where the 4 of you are trying to collaboratively build the platformers. or this level, but you can put down traps and everything to try and screw other people over. So it is.
Oh, I see. You cooperatively build, but at the end, it's competitive to get to the end.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
it is actually like a combination of the games horse and chicken, which the name is also genius.
Mm.
Hmm.
Oh, I
That's
a
didn't
really
good
know
party
clever.
game.
I'm playing.
What is the game Horse? Like the basketball game?
Yeah, like where you do a trick and then everyone else has,
Yeah.
or if the other person can't copy your trick, then they get the letter H. Or I say, then if whoever spells horse the first loses.
And chicken, where you just like driving cars at each other until one of you backs off.
Yeah,
One-
pretty much.
Yeah.
Keep on pushing the bill until one of you decides to back off.
Wait.
Mm.
So hang on. Horse is a game.
Yeah, horse is a game.
I've never heard of that before.
Well, I mean, like, I think the most traditional sense of the game was basketball, where you like make a trick shot, and then the other person will have to do your trick shot, or else they
They
lose
get
a
a
point.
letter.
Yeah, they get a letter. But there was also a version of it, which is where I learned it in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Oh, okay.
You can
Oh,
do it with
yeah.
any game, but you can do like a trick or something like that.
Yeah,
That's very interesting. Oh, you learn something every day.
there you go.
Mm.
Now you guys have learned the meaning behind the name, Ultimate Chicken Horse. It's a great name.
Yeah.
Ultimate chicken horse. Wow, that took us much longer than I thought.
That's what I was saying, Shen. When you said an hour for this podcast, I was like, all right.
It's like an hour after you generally cut, an hour from it.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought the call would just
I'm pretty free to keep going.
yeah, pretty free to keep going too. Zach and Jess.
I
If you
mean,
wanna
yeah.
keep going.
No, that's
That's fine.
cool. It's cool with me, bro. You can
Cool,
get
cool.
through the itinerary.
Maybe
Yeah.
someone check with Ayan that he's okay playing.
Oh,
He's
you're sitting
dying
next
out
to
there.
him,
Look
right?
at him.
I can't actually see the stream on my really shitty laptop. Oh,
Ah.
I'm
You
not.
still mid run, so it's fine.
Cool.
Oh, hello, yeah.
Hey, guest speaker Ann, let's get him in here.
What? I'm just playing.
How furiously were you blinking before?
No, not at all.
Thank you, Ayan.
Zero
Love you.
concern. He's
No,
the real
yeah.
prince.
We're
Is
not
it?
in the same room currently, so
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh,
I'm pet sitting at the moment. So
pet sitting.
Ah,
Who's pets?
Matt and Alexis.
Ah, okay. Do they still have the parrot?
Yeah. They've still got Squishy.
Ah, yeah.
She's asleep, I think. I need to put my glasses back on.
Okay.
Ian, is this a Spire clone?
Yeah, but it's pretty. There's some different parts. Like block happens at the gets the threat gets dealt to you, and then you have to block it afterwards. It's a little bit
Yeah.
different.
Tell
There's a
us
lot
about
of
your game,
feedback.
Ayan.
It's interesting. It does feel like a Slay the Spire. It's a roguelike deck builder, so
Ah,
it's interesting though. It's pretty chill. You guys
Your
go back
Russian
to chill.
dollars was it?
He says shh, and then
oh
mutes his mic.
yes, yes. We don't speak of price with Anne, but
You mean my friend Ian from Moscow and Moscow City?
Yep.
that's the one.
Yes, that is the Ian I know.
yeah.
That's why Jess and Anne were in the same room.
Because he's
He's in Moscow.
in Moscow.
But the game costs $21.50
Oh,
Aussie.
cheap.
Mm.
Oh, the cheapest.
Anyway, should we
Move on.
get to the meat and potatoes?
Yeah.
What Shen set out to do?
What
I
is even the meat
s-
and potatoes?
Well, the main objective is the
Oh, yeah.
podcast. Yeah.
This is
Let's-
ironically the thing I have the least to talk about. But I mean, go for it.
Yeah, because it was the topic is like what was different in your gaming behavior compared to pre-lockdown. So has lockdown changed what type of games you like playing? Has it changed the frequency of games that you play? Has it changed when you play the games? Or has it changed just anything like? So had a couple of I think I think everyone would agree that most of us have started playing more games during the lockdown. Um, for me, I think the biggest change I felt was that I started not just playing games, but I started enjoying. I started appreciating the games being streamed on Discord. So if one of you guys was streaming the game on Discord, and I started appreciating just watching you guys play games.
Gaming
And
value.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
nice.
I
yeah,
think that is a real interesting thing that's kind of happened to me as well. It's like Discord has kind of been my outlet for social interaction
yeah,
nowadays.
exactly. Like the
Yeah.
first thing that I try to get on, as soon as I turn on my computer, I literally go down to my Discord channel and see if anyone's online or just chatting or just like, just streaming or just playing games or just chatting away, and I just join the Discord channel and be like, hey guys, play a game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
guys have
it's
like
fine.
the same set of programs you fire up every time you bust open the PC?
I got Discord.
Discord, Steam, and Chrome.
Yeah, literally, my order is Chrome, Discord, Steam, and my taskbar at the bottom. That's my order.
Nice.
The triple
Mine's
Yeah.
click.
my only difference is Firefox.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
I respect Firefox users.
Oh, it's
I can
Firefox.
respect it.
This is not Microsoft Edge.
Yeah, exactly. Or oh my god, I realized earlier today, that one of my friends actually uses Opera.
I used to
Opera.
use
Oh,
Opera back
What?
in the day.
All right, I didn't even realize that Opera still existed. The last time I heard of it was like in 2008.
They still
Yeah.
updating. It's still current.
I think Chrome just took over the whole um
Pretty much.
took over the market. Really? I don't really think anyone else uses Internet Explorer, that's for sure. Like maybe Edge, the new Internet Explorer.
I think
Uh,
I
Still
know like
support
one
both.
person, but that's more of like an act, like it's on the computer, so they were using it.
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
like that meme. It's like, what is your purpose to download Chrome? Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah. So besides that, I'm really started enjoying watching people play games. I mean, I think like watching Twitch and stuff, watching other people playing games is fine, but I think the element which you get to engage with like the people playing the game, like if I was watching, let's say Marcus playing a game of Dota, and I can really like root for him or like to say stuff like, "Yeah, well done."
He is hype man.
Yeah,
He's
just
cheerleader on
Yeah.
the side.
yeah, just be
Lo-
someone's hype leader. It's pretty hype man. So it's pretty awesome that way.
The
Um,
Schadenfreude is much better too.
yeah, I think
This time back.
socially, yeah, that's definitely like the biggest thing for me. Like not for me, like I guess I don't have to really be playing games all the time anymore. I feels like I don't have to be playing games anymore. I can just watch other people play games, so that's kind of like equally fun in that sense. Um, I think like in terms of the type of games I like playing hasn't really changed that much. Uh, but yeah, but I think like the fact that everyone else is playing more games makes me want to play more games, and then maybe for me to play more games makes them want to play more games, and we're all just playing more games exponentially. So
That is
yeah,
true.
yeah, we're just feeding off each other's energy.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest change for me is just the amount of time that I have now. Like I've
Mm,
got to catch up on a lot of big single player undertakings
mm.
that I haven't before. Like I've played The Witcher 3, I've played The Last of Us 1 and 2.
First time you
Played
played The Witcher.
Sorry?
The first time you played Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't played it either, and I feel like I need to force myself to go do it. To go find
It's
Oscar
really
now.
good. It's really good. But at the same time, and I don't know, maybe I'll cop flack for this. I feel like it wasn't as good as everyone's been making it out to be.
Is it
I thought it
dated?
was really good. I wouldn't say it's dated. I would say that the combat was something that you've got to push through.
I didn't like the combat. It was a big turnoff.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like I was forced to play it on a controller as well, but
Yeah.
I don't have a controller.
I think the stories were real good, and I'm really glad that I kind of hammered the completionist streak out of me when I started working full time because there was so much extra stuff to do in that game. I just can't. I think towards the end, I just mainlined the story.
The
Didn't
Witcher.
play Gwent, bro.
Yeah, I did not play Gwent.
How did you go about hammering it out? The not wanting to complete games sort of thing, like everything.
It was just kind of a gradual thing. I think like there was always a stigma in my mind of like looking a story up on the wiki or looking guides and stuff up on a wiki before while I was playing, and I just kind of I don't know, I just kept on telling myself like it's okay. It's okay to look stuff up. So you look it up and you go things that I should do in The Witcher, and that was literally I looked up like important side quests in The Witcher
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah, and I don't know, like I think especially when you guys remember the era when Ubisoft was releasing like all of just a million games with the same kind of huge mini map with watchtowers and everything. Like what was
Far
it?
Cry?
The Far Cry? Yeah, the Far Cry
Yeah,
games really hammered
Yeah.
it out of me because I tried to 100% those.
Those games are not good.
No. And
played
I
like
tried
one
to
of them.
100%, like I 100%ed the Batman Arkham Asylum when I
Oh
was
my
in uni.
That game
gosh.
is good.
That game is really good, but then I tried to do it for Arkham City, and that's a much bigger game, and I just could not. Yeah, I think it was just fatigue, honestly. I didn't really do anything too much to personally hammer it out, Jess. It was
No,
mostly just
I think
fatigue.
I feel like you've explained it really well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I for once cannot play a story-based game like you, Garrett. I just
You can? Why can't
just
you?
can't. I don't know. Like, I think like the only like the I don't really complete games very well. I don't really play a lot of single player games. I mean, like I
Okay.
played XCOM, which is like I don't know what was in me to play XCOM that much. I think the fact that I was watching another person play the game and I realized like, oh, there's so much things I could do, and it's so cool, and I really want to do all those things that's like really cool.
Yeah.
But like a lot of the single player games, like Diablo 3, I got Diablo 3 and I couldn't even finish the story behind
Like,
Diablo
what
3.
stops you from finishing the story? Is it just like you lose interest?
Yeah, I think I just lose interest. It just feels like very repetitive. Like all the side quests is like all the quests is like really grindy. They just like collect the loot, collect something 5 times,
Weird.
kill something, and then
Gem
go
TD
I mean,
back.
is a single player game. So
Yeah,
is that fire single player?
I
there's
guess
no story to Gem
TD?
TD.
you know.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
there's no
Shen and I are quite
story.
similar, I think, in this regard.
I think the thing that gets the kick out of me from Gen TD is the randomness. It's the gambling effect, you know, like oh, which gems am I gonna get this time, you know,
Yeah,
like
that's it, bro.
like cracking packs on MTG Arena. That's also a bit of a kick
It is
ticks that
digital
box.
crack, dude.
Yeah, that digital crack. You know it.
And
Just getting.
I love real crack, so you know, it's the same thing.
What's that game that you play? That one that's like looks really really good in 3D like and like anime like. Can't remember.
What, me?
Genshin Impact.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Genshin Impact. I can't believe you didn't say that, Zachary.
Well, I don't play like anymore because it sucks ass.
Oh, what happened?
They just don't release content, and then when they do, it doesn't. They don't cater towards the people who want to like take it more seriously. They cater towards like the mobile crowd and like all the people who care about the dumb shit story and like the characters. For
That's
which I
funny.
Mm.
for which I
Because
care
my
zero
girlfriend
about.
Jerry is one of those people.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why she still plays it. Yeah.
That's why she still plays it. Yeah,
Wait, who is it?
You,
Jerry.
Oh,
she,
Jerry.
does she want my Giga stacked account? Probably not.
Probably not. I think she's
Tell her,
gotten a
tell
lot
it's
of
an
time.
offer.
Okay, I will. I'll relay that to her.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
The game has some good things going for it, but they didn't build on any of those. So, and then like, there's no end game stuff, so it's all like, yeah, it's not good.
I think.
I was warned, so I am eating my words here. But yes,
Yeah, I remember you said you were getting into Genshin Impact, and I was tempted to give it a try, but it was pretty much choosing between playing Genshin Impact with you or playing starting World of Warcraft with everyone else.
yeah, fair
Oh.
enough.
And I don't
Was
know
around
who the
the time?
winner is there. I don't know if there was a winner or right decision in that decision.
Do
They
you
were
guys
all
regret
wrong
playing
decisions.
WoW? If you could go back, would you not have played WoW?
I don't think I would not have. I would have still played WoW,
Mm.
but man, the latest WoW patch or update has not been well reviewed.
Yeah.
And with all the controversy around Blizzard now,
That
Yeah.
game is dated. That's a big turn off for me.
yeah,
Graphics.
Mm.
I
I
think
don't
WoW
really
has a
give
lot of
them
changes.
money anymore.
Yeah,
I think the part that really made me really surprised about WoW is that there's so many mods that you have to get to actually make the game playable. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's really surprising because like, why? I mean, I'm surprised that the company that didn't just do like a whole UI revamp and just make a
Well,
default like really good UI for everyone, which they can still modify if they like. But for new
I mean,
players,
like,
it's just like it feels like there's like a learning curve for new players, and for me, it's like it felt like you gotta get up to a certain part of the game before you can actually start enjoying it, sort of thing. I don't know.
But
Yeah,
it's a
like
game
there's
that's
two.
all in the end game, right?
Yeah, like there's always two different parts of the game.
Mm.
The leveling up is a different game to the end game stuff.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like with or with Blizzard and everything, like the amount of money they would, or the amount of extra profit they would see from
Mm.
onboarding a lot of those UI mods into their own development would be pretty negligible, pretty minimal, and it's a
Mm.
lot of work to do all that. Whereas now their system is perfect for them because everyone kind of understands that they need to do these things, and no one's like, I'm quitting WoW because of the UI, at least
Yeah.
not vocally. And
Yeah.
they decentralize the work. They don't have to develop any of those UIs themselves.
It is
They don't
very
have to manage
smart thing
it.
to do. But do you think they're getting any like new people, new players, or they're just surviving on like current players?
Well,
think
I
they
mean,
did for like the start of Shadowlands and when Vanilla came back out.
yeah.
But sort of like now it would have dropped off again.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think
And
I think
amidst all the scandals in the new patch and Asmongold moving over to FF14, I think they've lost a lot of players.
yeah.
Yep. And like the Guild Wars new expansion will be coming out, I think.
Yeah.
That won't help it. But there will always be those people that will never stop playing WoW.
Mm.
True. It's the OG, one of the OGs, right?
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, actually that's the other thing as well. During our lockdown, we started playing World of Warcraft, which is a massive multiplayer RPG role-playing game. I think how many of us started playing? I think me, Marcus, Garrett, Jess,
Oh, there was
Ayan.
a perfect 5 of us, and then
Yeah,
some other people joined
yeah. And then
as well.
a bunch of Marcus's friends all joined.
Mish.
Yeah,
Mish,
Mish.
yeah,
And-
Niche played. Surprising.
Yeah.
yeah. Wasn't he like spending
Dude,
quite
that
a bit?
man, that Mish, one of our friends, he is the most pay-to-win player I've ever known.
He does
Him
win
and
though.
he does win. That's the thing, but he pays to get there. If the man can't buy a level skip, the man won't play.
If you pay and you still don't win, do you just call them pay to lose?
Yeah, then you just say they suck. Get wrecked, scrub.
They suck.
Get wrecked, scrub.
What other games you guys start playing during lockdown? Or like did your behavior change?
I think the big one at the start of the first lockdown was getting to play Dead by Daylight with you guys.
Oh, was that lockdown? Or was
Yeah.
that pre-lockdown?
Yeah.
That was lockdown, definitely.
Ah, that was
Yeah,
lockdown.
and that actually gave me sort of an in for hopping onto Discord with you guys right at the start.
Was that
Yeah.
like the first time we started playing games, Jess? Together?
I think it is actually, because did we
Ah.
play any? I don't. No, we played Warframe with you before that, but that was it.
Ah. Was Left 4 Dead before World of Warcraft or after World of Warcraft?
Dead
It
by
was
Daylight. You
before.
mean?
It's before, right? So it's Dead
TBD.
by Daylight. Okay.
Yeah, it was before, and then we went and did Warcraft for a bit, and then But then because the
Yeah.
only thing is, you guys have been playing Path of Exile and Dota, and I'm really not a big fan of MOBAs. I know
Ah,
it's
yes.
sacrilegious, and the that what's the clicky click games called?
ARPGs.
Yeah, they
Lucky games.
yeah, I liked Path of Exile when I first played it, but then when I realized I was playing the exact same game again, I was like, what? And
Yeah, me,
I felt really sleepy.
yeah, me
Um,
too. I played that game once, like through one character, got to like finish the game, but then I was like, why do I want to play this game again? I don't understand.
Yeah. But that's why I think when Path of Exile 2 comes out, I'm all for
Yep.
joining that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
I'm totally in for that journey again. Get
Yeah.
that stash tab. Oh yeah. Organize everyone's loot. Be like, guys, I'm gonna start throwing some of these loot out because you guys are not exactly gonna use it anymore. So I was spending so much time trying to clean out the inventory of our guild chests. It's crazy.
Dude, you were like messaging us on Discord every other day, going like, guys, remember, I'm gonna sell any legendaries that are in the guild chest after
Get
this
them.
time, so take out anything. I'm like, all right, just sell it all, Shen. Go for it. It's like we can split the profits. I'm like, no, man, you can keep it all. You deserve it.
Didn't even make that much money, and you guys just
Yeah.
got exalts anyway. It's just like dropped
Yeah.
exalts.
From playing the game more instead of playing the stash tabs.
Exactly. I was playing more stash tabs than actually playing the game. Oh, also the thing I love was marketplace on Path of Exile. That was pretty awesome. Like I was just checking marketplace like every day.
The market in Path of Exile is unironically pretty cool. It's a
Yeah.
very organic marketplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the marketplace that you use to look at the marketplace is like third party,
Like
right?
the websites.
Yeah, the website.
Third-party websites, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
they
There's an
switched
official
back
one now.
first-
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry?
They switched back to like the first-party ones now.
Oh, really? Okay, so.
Yeah.
So do they actually have an API which you can actually pull from to see like?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh,
no tech talk, Shen.
You
No
mean
tech talk.
API into games? Is that the next TED Talk
No,
Next
no
talk.
tech talk.
podcast?
Nothing about APIs. Don't even mention HA, man.
HA, high availability.
Well, Shen, we're at about an hour and 15. I think this is time-wise. This is a pretty good time to start thinking about wrapping it up.
Yeah,
Just-
I think we are probably gonna wrap it up.
What's the
Yeah.
outro? Who handles the outro? Do we have music?
Oh,
Is it the same music?
yeah, basically. okay, the same.
It says outro baby, so I presume there's some fun stuff going on.
I don't really have a proper outro music, but we can. Garrett, do you have the honors again?
Yeah, sure. Do I just play the same song?
Yeah, sure.
I know. What's a better outro song?
I don't know. Something by Green Day.
I was gonna say maybe play something from was it when the world ends game you were talking about,
Oh
Garrett?
yeah. I'll play like the Persona 5 theme.
Oh, The World Ends With You song. Oh yeah. I don't know what the names are, so I just typed in. Yeah, there you go.
So this comes to an end to our first ever podcast with the Jubilant Jessica Elso, the Grandious Garrett Tan, the Zealous Zach Ong, and me, Shen Lo. I don't get an
Perfect.
adjective because I'm the host. And our fifth person,
A shameful Shen Lo.
Shameful Shen Lo.
Shen Lo.
Shameful Shen.
Now, go be the sexy Shen Lo. There you go.
Oh no.
And our fifth
Man.
person, who's just the acquired Ayan.
The what?
Was
The acquired Ayan.
yeah,
Wired, aromatic maybe.
Aromatic. Oh yeah. Aromatic.
aromatic Ayan? Okay, then.
Smells good, bro.
Smells good. So, thanks for joining us in this lockdown podcast. Hopefully we'll do another one in the next lockdown, which is I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. quite frequently. So this is the IPGT Podcast where we talk about life, games, and health. Thank you for tuning in and stay tuned for more podcasts in the future. See ya.
Woo!
Bye.
Bye.
See ya. Zealous Zachary out.
Zany Zachary, more like. Alright. Is the recording done now?
Yeah, because I'll stop it now.
Thank you